Seattle's going to take the ball. They better do something.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fact.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
60 or. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Shoot. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the double.
4-2. Come up the ball. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Cook following the penalty. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald, a deep ball for Dotson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by this all the way down inside the 40. 3rd and long. That time he was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
74.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said,
and the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on 3rd down, Fitzgerald, and that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Go. Lefty. Ready. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Ladies, flag. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check nickel. Greystone, travel. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score.
You watching it, right, Tech?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald, and that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start the drive with Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulder.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a carry for Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Adam Thielen deep to receive from Minnesota. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald, that's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, check.
They'll run with Sanders. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz, deep ball for... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Ready?
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Sproles, the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've got the lead.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Sanders, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I should have fucking cut back.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. Kill.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Empty.
Here's Sanders. Making the stop.
Why are you running so slow?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that.
I don't trust this nigga doing nothing.
Hit him over the top.
And that one covered beautifully.
He didn't get shit.
Stayed home and they'll stop him behind the line.
I don't trust him throwing the ball right now. I don't trust him doing none of that bullshit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Throwing on 1st down, Fitzgerald. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
This nigga is
It's
snoring.
the Eagles in possession of the football and
Tag.
leading this one as we get ready to start the final
Oh,
quarter.
what's up?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be
Oh
Sanders
my
to begin the
goodness, my
drive.
nigga.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the
Ooh,
32.
Stern.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it
He knows
difficult
what
for
he's
them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Sanders. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock.
Nah, look, Tech, we not finna do all this, bro.
And they won't put
Telling
the
you.
onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100.
You gotta go, Cuz. You gotta go.
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Yo, Tech. Hell no, bro. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. The fuck? Hey, what do I look like?
To throw for it on 4. And Jeffrey's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, Charlie. Defense wins championship.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Back to throw. Fitzgerald.
Thank you. Have a nice time.
Some space here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The big play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll hit Jackson, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
I should have went around.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to him on first down.
Man, what are y'all doing?
Play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it.